Come and see if I'm going live.
Waarom zo?
Because the medicine
En
is
ook
fighting.
dag.
Here too.
Tik,
No.
tik.
Hey.
Ah.
Oh.
What are they saying? How many people zijn live?
See here how many.
8.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Say hi to them. Tell them who you are.
My name is Dean. I'm 8 years old and 5 now. And
What do you want to become?
a runner.
You want to become a runner?
Like the time
Then
when
you can just wake up and start running.
Yeah, it's like the time when we went to the football stadium.
Hello, Ayush. Hello. How are you doing? Guys, where are you watching us from? Dean wants to become a runner. I just told him to wake up and just start running.
Then we did the football. The football was good at school.
But
I won against the other team.
you're always winning.
Yeah, because Emilio won. The guy who gave me.
Hi. Hey. Ayush. I know some Indian cuisines. I love chapati. I can make good chapatis.
Darlinga.
Yeah, roti. Okay, then you can go. Let me talk to these people. At least you've said hello. These are my fans, guys. Ayush, I'm grateful you're here, guys. At least we can start with just a few. Let's just share the live. Did someone just do that? Guys, let's share the live before I start, okay? I like he wants to be around. Yes. But running is in our blood. I even had to get us a bursary after my high school because of running. For the 3 years I attended nursing school, I was government sponsored, on government sponsorship and a running bursary. So if my son talks about running, he does really good at school when it comes to athletes. He's a good runner in, yeah, yeah. He's a good runner, even at school right now. But as we speak right now, you can't talk of becoming a runner as a profession. People are talking about becoming architects, doctors, chemists, or something, pharmacologists, you know? Because everybody can wake up in the morning and start running. But he has been saying that ever since he was little, but he's actually good at running. We just have to help him develop the talent. Hi, Elena Sayer. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing, guys? What is the worst experience that has ever calmed you or put you down? Ha! Ooh. Recently, I I had an ACL. An ACL is just an operation, a knee operation, but mine was a specific one. It was the patella. When I was in school, it was I was a backbencher, but I eventually. Did you become an engineer? Oh my God! Wow! But at least you used not to say that you wanted to become a runner, Ayush. You became an engineer and you used to be a backbencher. Yeah, maybe you're kind of reserved, but the brains were really cooking. Yeah. Oh, congratulations. Personally, I'm thinking about changing careers after my accident. Yeah, that's really good. So, are you currently working? Where are you working? In India? Or you have plans to go to the US? Three smart cities. Ah, commissioned three smart cities in India. Ayush, you should give my kids a few tips on how to become engineers. So, what was your big secret? You know, how did you make it as an engineer? Which subjects did you do at higher secondary school or A levels or in high school? Follow my you followed your passion. Oh, that's really good. Oh my God. No, my son is also following his passion, is to become an athlete. I would like him to do something else, but I have no control. Totally no control about what he wants to do. So we just have to help him get to his dreams of becoming a runner. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. Yeah, so I'll just let him follow his passion. Yeah, but becoming an engineer, then you must also have been good with numbers. You know, mathematics. Mathematics is not a joke for some people. It's it's a subject where one has to use logic, but it doesn't come automatically to everybody. That's really good. Okay, they gave me that. I don't know what it means. Guys, answer that. What is the best part of being your age? Yeah, Yaya has to play. I hear the alarm. So, okay, I'll fill you in on why really I brought up this live today. There is something that really calmed me down. I'm a person who loves adventures, as you can see my channel. I love traveling. Traveling is my passion. No? I believe in seeing or visiting new places. When I visit those new places, I usually learn something or I take something from it. And a few months ago, I got an experience that changed my life, and it really calmed me down, as in coming down, down. And it's a good experience because I had to reflect more about my life and why I'm here. And I had to ask myself why I do things that I usually do, and turned out that I'm on the right path, really. I discovered money is not everything, working is not everything in life. You just have to work smart. You don't have to work a lot, but a little bit smart. And it also gave me oh, ma'am, I failed my math paper at in the eighth class, and I was insulted by my friends because I failed my sports. Enthusiasm then pushed me. Oh, no, you don't have to do things to make other people happy. Uh, People are there, or especially young children, students, are there to intimidate you, okay? But don't 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 dwell so much on the negative. They usually do it because of jealousy. When you're better than someone, they'll try to put you down. And actually, that's what they try to do. But you're a fighter. And that's why Ayush, you're an engineer. None of those people is an engineer. None of them. They were just jealous of what you had. Huh? But you were more better than that. You know, everybody's born with their luck. And I think you had, you know, you had your best moments at that time, and you still do. You were better than all those people that were laughing at you, and they did it out of jealousy. You know, we are humans. When someone is better than someone, some people don't even think about joining or looking for ways to befriend the one that is better than them. They just become offensive and they attack. Those some of the ways how children attack other kids at school is through teasing or bullying. Yeah, yeah, those are all signs of jealousy. Never settle for jealousy. Jealousy has no place. It will never be good. And even when you're jealous of someone, what I've realized as a personal, it's my personal opinion, when you think bad about someone, you usually suffer more. That's my impression, you know. Just let your heart free, you know, rent free of jealousy, and you'll see good things happen to you in life. Yeah. So Ayush, if I may ask, Ayush 67 51. How old are you? How old are you currently? I would like to know. At least I would like to know in which phase of growth that you're really in, and you don't have to think about what other people think of you. You don't have to make people happy. You just have to do you. Okay? Right now, you can only make your clients happy. Then, do you have anything to tell Ayush?
Where's Ayush?
Ayush is here. They watched you talk about being a human is our biggest responsibility. Respect your elders and be humble with your younger ones. You're right. Respect given is respect received, irrespective of the age, being older or younger. Everybody needs respect. Even the young people we see there, because they have a brain, they understand. When you treat someone bad, they'll always, you know, realize you've done something bad. And quote me right, children have very, very good memories. For me personally, I remember people that did mean actions towards me. But I was the time 6, 7 years old, and I still recall. These are the people that did mean actions towards me. Some of them were my family members. Imagine. And when I would look back, I would tell them, dude, do you think I forgot? So true, ma'am. I remember every time I was bullied. Sorry. Ayush, you were bullied because of jealousy. Leave those people, they are jealous. Where are they now? You're an engineer, right? Where are they? Try to look for them and you tell them, ask them one question. Do you remember being mean to me? They won't even remember. It's you who remembers this. They won't even remember. They were living in that dark moment in their lives. Uh, a part of their life that is in the darkness, full with jealousy, hate. That's the thing. When you get to see them, tell them right in their faces. You tell them, guys, you gave me a very hard time growing up. Remember, you said this to me. Eh? I forgive you. Tell them, forgive them, live our lives to fullest, help each other. You're right. You're right. They don't even remember. They don't remember. But wait a minute. I'm also not a saint. Um, when I was in high school, I was one of those popular kids in my school. It was an international school. So I was tiny. So I didn't want people to bully me. So I would try to pretend like I'm in that high class of, the strongest that can't be bullied around and so on. Then I had a friend called, I would say, Layla. Oh my God, she was so down to earth. She was so sweet, so kind. But I realized one weak, weakness with her. She used to love being loved. So one time she did something and I didn't like it. I didn't approve of it. Then I told her, Leila, you're no longer my friend. She told me, what can I do to be good again? What can I do to make up for the mistakes that I made? It was really a mean experience. So I told her, you have to blow the light. I told her you have to blow the lights off. But who dares blow the lights off? That's impossible. That was mean of me. And as time passed by, we grew closer. By the way, we were very good friends for such a good time until when we were something like 28, 29 years old. And then something also drastic happened between us, and I had to call off the friendship. But we had been friends since high school. Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, when I told her to blow the lights off, it was a challenge for her. But then she kept saying, I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. I told her, blow the lights off. If you can do that, then we can become friends again. She could not do it, but of course, I realized she wanted to be a good friend of mine. So I gave her the chance to be in my circles. You know, we were in boarding school. We used to share our finances. We used to share our grabs. You know, it's like we used to study together. Because by then in high school, I was doing physics, chemistry, biology, and sub math. So we would read together because we were doing the same combinations and so on. But we stayed as good friends until 29. We all turned 29 or something. Okay. So those bullies were jealousy of you, but they wanted to become friends. They wanted to become your best friends, but they didn't know how. They would admire you, and it's like for them, they would see you as someone so perfect. Mom, kindly tell me about your life. You seem like a person who have been through, oh, tough time. Can you share your wisdom, please? Pardon my Ayush. Ayush, you're right. I don't know how you've seen that. I don't know how you've sensed that I've been through a lot. Yes, I've been through a lot. When I talk of a lot, it's a lot. I usually come from a family of 17 children, 17 kids from 9 stepmothers. I saw my mom in life 3 times. She would come and visit and then later go back to where she had gotten remarried. Ayush. And growing up wasn't so easy, though I would say we had some money. My dad had some money. He could take care of his kids financially, but physically, the emotional part of it. Dodo, can you take some medicine, please? You're tired.
Yeah.
And also, take your water. Ayush, Ayush, my upbringing wasn't so easy. I don't know how you picked up on it. I don't know, but I'll just tell you a few lessons that I've learned. I didn't grow up with my mom. Yeah? I don't have memories of having seen my mom until up to she started visiting us when I was something like 9 years. So basically, my life was mostly with these stepmothers. I told you we had 9 stepmothers. So these women were not all good. Some were okay, but the majority of them were so mean. To an extent, I don't believe in stepmothers. I don't. Guys, this thing they call stepmothers, these are enemies. They don't want you to grow. They don't want to see other other women's children prospering. So if Ayush, you could tell me that I've really I've passed through a tough time. It's true. I've passed through a tough time. I at my workplace. I got an accident at my workplace, and I can't even tell my family members that I broke my patella into two. Do you know this patella here? It broke into two because I fell on it holding a child, and I protected that child. Nighty night.
Calling.
No, I'm coming. Tell her to stop calling. Then you also have to brush your teeth inside out good, and then
Yeah.
love you, Dodo. Tell my fans good night, guys.
Good night.
Say good night, Ayush.
Good night, Ayush.
Yeah. Dodo, Dodo. What is that? Wrestling. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Dodo, okay, good
Okay,
night.
wat kan je doen? Als je komt, dan kan je
Yeah. Mugambe Tina said no calling in there. Dodo has to sleep. Hey, Dodo. Dodo, Ayusha said good night. He loves you. Malaika.
I'm filming my stuff voor Nederlands, dat is niet mijn probleem.
Ah, she's doing her coursework. Give her a few minutes. Okay, okay. Give her a few minutes. Let her first do her assignment. I had forgotten. You remind me of my mother. Oh my God, Ayush. What happened to your mother? Did she pass on? Ayush, what happened to your mother? Oh, I'm sad to, I'm hoping she has not yet passed on. Oh, I'm so happy that you still have your mom. Give that lady maximum respect. Give your dad too respect, but give your mother maximum respect. I didn't grow up with my mother. I grew up with 9 stepmothers. 3, 3 out of the 9 were okay, but also the 3 women they were not easy. They would body shame us. They would, you would put on something, for example, and they would start talking about how you're not looking good, how you're not beautiful. When you're such a young girl or going through your puberty phase, adolescence, you need someone to give you that courage. Oh, you look good, turn around, do this, do that. These women called stepmoms are there to take you down. They would tell us how ugly we were. They would tell us how stupid in class we were. They would tell us how we didn't have good manners, and even tell our relatives and so on not to come home, not to visit us at home because we were unruly children. Oh my God. When I would get good grades at school, I would get discouraged. Eh? My God, that is why you are going to be the best. Yes, I'm trying to be the best mom I can be to my kids. Ayush, You're still young. Mhm. I'm a few years older than you, but I've got an older child. She's 16 years old. There is a second one, 13, and Dodo. Dodo is my last at 8 years old. And I've been in my children's life 24/7, I would say, apart from when they go to school. I even have to track them every day to see what they've done at school, what they've seen, what they, and even at home, how they feel. I always have to ask them, how are you doing? What is going on at school? I've missed you. I tell them I love them. Huh? I didn't have someone to tell me they loved me every day. I didn't. That was crazy. Nobody told me they loved me each day. Nobody. You, Dodo. Dodo says, you always tell me you love me. Everybody tells me. But growing up, nobody told me at all. Hmm? And that broke my heart. I didn't know how to process everything, but I knew something was missing in my life. I didn't grow with a lot of love. And growing up, I think that is something that I've given to my kids. And I've told them they can always make mistakes. They can always learn from their mistakes. Eh? Failing is okay to me. When I was growing up, they used to tell us failing is not an option. Yeah? But Ayush, failing is okay. You can fail, then try again and try again until when you see that you've put in all the resources and things have just failed. But failing is okay to me. Growing up, I didn't have anybody to tell me that. But as I come onto these lives, I've inspired so many people, telling them failing is okay, you know. Bullying, bullying or teasing or body shaming comes from the insecure people. We are all pretty people, intelligent people. It's people that are insecure or people that don't understand well that go around judging people. So that is my concept. That is my context of how life should be. You know, life is so precious. And ever since I got my accident, I even, it has calmed me down, Yeah, I've already shown you this. Eh? It has really calmed me down. This, eh? you know, you think about the time we are wasting here on earth, body shaming, teasing people. At the end of the day, you've lost a lot of time. Eh? It's it's even better. Can you? No. It's even better when you give love or show love to someone than hate. People don't understand it. People don't quite get it, guys. Guys, let's tap the screen, share the lives. I don't know. But it's like I feel like someone should get this. Yeah? So I actually came from a very, very dark background. I even hated my country of origin, especially when my mom passed on. My mom passed on when I was 18. And prior to her passing, we had discussed on living together. Teach your kids it's okay to fail. Resources are not important, but it's the will, power to prevail for our targets. How is my leg is okay. I'm doing physio now. I was operated. I was doing physio, but I'm also going to do a career change. I'm also going to do a career change, and yeah, because my current job, exactly. Ah, sweetheart, welcome back. Dodo, get stuff from daddy.
Now,
Help
I
daddy.
don't know Fruit Loops. It look like that. You said you are going to show me.
These are flamingos.
Yeah,
But
my
you haven't to shut. You
my
haven't
baby
to
daddy's
shut
back.
it up.
For what you have faced, ma'am, I tell you,
But you haven't
it's hard. I had to leave my country. I had to learn to love my family members from a distance. They all became jealous of me. They think
Saki.
up. You haven't to shut it up.
I'll say hello. I'll tell him hello. Yeah, and I've known him ever since I was 23. So we are something like 20 years together. That's my first love. Yeah. But the thing is, learn to love your relatives and friends from a distance. Someone that is going to hurt you is someone that knows you. It can be a family member, a friend. Dodo, are you annoyed of daddy?
Ja, hij is een Fruit Loops, maar hij komt er dan niet opzoeken.
So you want to eat the Fruit Loops after having dinner? Can you tell him, please? Tell him, please, daddy, can I eat just a few Fruit Loops?
Hij wil als Fruit Loops alleen.
No, he will understand when you tell him, please, he will understand. Okay, and I've tried also to teach my kids. Right. Maybe he should eat some. Relatives, that's what relatives think you're supposed to take care of them for life. I've had relatives asking me to retire and I take care of them all their lives. Imagine leaving a job and giving me the tasks to take care of them until they pass on. These people are not my mothers. They are not my mom. It's not my mom. It's not my dad. They're just sisters, or brother, uncles, aunties, cousins, stepsisters. You won't believe. They've asked me, they've requested me to take care of them so that they can stop working. Then you tell them, guys, do you know that I also have children to take care of? And I'm so grateful we are still, it's the household, mother, father, kids. Without, we have to take care of ourselves. I've had sisters that I've paid for medicine to go to university and study medicine, dentistry. But I don't have these bachelors because I was taking care of these people. I've had instances where I had to do burials, yeah, for step sisters, for step grandmothers. They just call you, graduations, marriages. These people think they're entitled to all that you have to take care of them. And they forget you two are growing. I'm also growing. I'll need a pension. I need, and I can't start asking for them. In fact, when you're helping them financially, never expect anything in return.
Yeah, but which
Warm milk.
which are you going to put?
Let him make it for himself.
Yeah.
So Dodo thinks he should test the Fruit Loops, and the dad has had second thought when he added please to his request. I've also told my kids they should often use words like please, I'm sorry, and thank you. That depends on which situation. But when you're requesting, if you want to get through life here, you have to be polite. If someone thinks you're not intelligent, just give them that and they feel good. As long as you can get your way, just use the word please at the end of the request. And kindness breaks barriers.
Milk in the cornflakes. Then is it finished? And then we need a spoon.
Ah,
Then I want to add it.
You didn't eat the
so
one.
he
You're
ate.
right. It's
No, you say I ate.
yeah.
But and it was really, yeah, he ate really good.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this in? If you are
Being
fit, go
polite
to
and
bed.
humble is the best work.
Once I could get the. Once I could get the.
So I want more. Come again.
Dodo, God make help Daddy.
Okay.
Make sure you put what you can finish, okay? Being polite and humble is the best worth conversation. Yes, when you're polite, people tend to listen to you more, you know, other than shouting and making all this drama, that brings a lot of tension and stress. So I usually tend to listen to people who speak a little bit more polite. I get the message that way easier than shouting. And when it comes to children, the more you shout at them, the more negative they become towards you. And that's how it is. That's why children always tend to listen to their mothers more, because mothers tend to be a little bit polite or more calm than the dads. But the dads shouldn't also get me wrong. The kids sometimes need that tough voice, but not always. Sometimes they need it. Then the brain has to wake up and they know, I have a dad, So basically that's it. Ayush, I'm so happy. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Ayush. We shall continue our conversations. Let me go and talk to baby daddy. He's now back home. And I hope you're going to enjoy your evening. I'm so grateful to have met you here, and I hope I keep you, Ayush. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. Okay, have a good evening. My family, I have my father, my mom, my brother, my sister in the kitchen. I'm the eldest. We grew up with 2 kittens at home. So I can imagine that love. You shall come and visit your channel. I don't know what is there, but I'm going to come and visit your channel, right? Thank you so much. Thanks once again for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye. From me.